Yo guys, what is good? Welcome back on the Uncle Sharma channel. No live stream post-match reaction today. Sorry, I'm feeling a little bit ill after my travels last week, but I managed to watch the game today. At the moment, I'm still watching it, finishing up Inter for Red Star Belgrade nil. I predicted 2-0. I think Mattia predicted 3 or 4-0, so he was pretty much spot on. But this is why we're starting today's stream with this man right here, our Iranian signing from this summer, Mehdi Taremi, my man of the match. What a performance, guys. What a workhorse. The pressing. And this guy is the definition of a team player. Every single time when he got into shooting positions, yes, maybe he should have shot a few times, but he is the reason why today Inter scored 4 goals, laid it up on the plate to Arnautovic, then laid it up on the plate for Lautaro after both times winning the ball back. Even now, I've just seen him in the 92nd minute. Look at him, he's still pressing. What a player we have. What a team player that we have. And I think if he keeps performing like this and adds a few goals, Inter fans are gonna love him. What a performance, and deserves an applause as Inter come off the stage in a few minutes. And it was an enjoyable game, heavily rotated team. Of course, we knew, predicted it, but it was even more than the prediction, the rotation, which is actually good. And now the people that were moaning that, oh, Champions League is the focus, this team shows you Champions League was not the focus. It was because we were at Man City away. This is a very heavily rotated team. But again, as I always reiterate, it is good enough to do the job. It is good enough to do the job. And today, a few players I want to mention. I think Mkhitaryan was his best game of the season up until now, which is maybe not hard by his standards this year. And he still should have scored, but great performance. HAKAN, a little bit up and down, but his goal to kick start proceedings. Wow. Finally, we have a HAKAN free kick goal. Sorry if I'm sniffling a lot, but yeah, as I said, I've got a bit of a cold, but we finally got to see a HAKAN free kick. And I'll be real, when I was watching the game, I saw we got a free kick. I saw HAKAN and Zielinski line up on his left foot. I was like, yeah, we've seen HAKAN. He must have took about 100 free kicks now with his 3+ years at Inter. And I was just like, started scrolling on the phone. And then next minute I look up, and it's like we've scored, and I'm thinking like, was it like an indirect free kick that he scored with, or was it a big deflection? And in the end, it was a slight deflection, but not really significant enough. Well, significant enough for us to clown Rade Krunic, Milan rat, ex-Milan player, who sang Interista Vaffanculo when they won Scudetto. So that's nice that he was at fault for this one, and he was at fault again for the other one when Taremi nicked the ball off him. So yeah, but what a free kick on the goalkeeper's near post. You can see the goalkeeper was going the wrong way, and HAKAN with his rocket completely what the hell is Aslani doing there? Almost gifted a goal to Red Star there, Aslani. But yeah, outside of that, first half wasn't particularly amazing from the team. We created a few chances, but then a Red Star on the counter attack could have also punished us a few times. Oh yeah, I mean, we are Interisti, we are starved of free kick goals. I mean, in general, modern football, there's less and less free kick goals happening these days by his Inter fans. What was the last one? Was it, I think, maybe Barella, or was it Di Marco? But yeah, it was definitely not this season, not even last season, the season before. But in the Champions League since 2010, since Wesley Sneijder, just shows you how starved we've been of free kick specialists. Well, HAKAN was supposed to be one anyway. And there is 4-0 is the final result. Full-time whistle has blown. Inzaghi shakes hand of the opposing coach. I think Inzaghi will be happy with the heavily rotated team doing the job. Other talking points, yeah, as I mentioned, we had lots of chances. Mkhitaryan should have scored at least one goal today. This one was laid up on the plate for him. Yes, it was a volley. Yes, the guys, in front of him sliding, tackling, or, tackling him, but he should have got this at least on target. And as usual, he skies it. It's not even usually with Mkhitaryan now. You just know he's going to sky the shot. And then the other one, he tried to dink it over the goalkeeper. Arnautovic laid it on perfectly for him, but he hit it straight at the goalkeeper. And then he had this other one, Zielinski, with a beautiful cross on the far post. He's stretching Mkhitaryan, just about gets it, but doesn't get it on target. And then in between that, Arnautovic, Taremi both. Taremi refusing to shoot, passing to Arnautovic doing the same thing. Arnautovic was on the back end of some moans and maybe a few whistles here and there from the Meazza faithful, which I always say, this is the same. I see the same thing as Joaquin Correa here happening, where the crowd has now decided is turned on Arnautovic. I know a lot of you guys also dislike him a lot, but I personally just don't get it. And Beppe Bergomi, our legend, that's on Sky Sport Italia commentary, which is the Italian stream I was watching, he's trying to defend Arnautovic. He's saying like the crowd are not seeing all the good stuff that he's doing, which is true. Today he worked hard. Yes, maybe lost the ball a few times here and there. There's annoying flicks and tricks that he tries, but there was a couple of nice plays that he made. There was one moment where he ran 50, 60 yards backwards. Actually, the whole length of the pitch backwards, sprinted back, won the ball back. Very underrated moment. And then finally, he scored. Taremi, as we said, very unselfish, winning the ball back from Krunic, the rat, laying it on perfectly to Arnautovic. And then Arnautovic, once he scored, celebrating, but not in, particularly, there he is, he's very happy right now with Hakan, but not, you can see that he heard those moans and those whistles, and he wasn't particularly happy with the crowd. And I don't blame him. As I said, I don't get it. If you pay 50, 60, 70 euros to go out there, watch Inter, you are very entitled to boo and whistle, but I just personally don't get it. And I'm glad he's got his first goal of the season. Shouts out to Taremi for winning the ball back and the assist, and Arnautovic for finally slotting it home. And then Lautaro came on for Arnautovic, and Taremi did once again. Wins the ball back, falls over, gets back up, slots it past into Lautaro's path, and Lautaro nutmegs the goalkeeper and finishes things off beautifully. And then in the end, Lautaro wins the penalty, and as he should have, as the captain, gave it to Taremi, who finally has his first goal. I'm so happy. Mehdi Taremi has his first goal for Inter. Very, very well deserved. And he is my man of the match, as I said before. On FOTMob as well, they give him man of the match, 9.1. Great way to... Only 23 touches. Well, he moved around a lot today. He was kind of playing that role behind Arnautovic. Look at that, 5 recoveries, 3 duels, 1. I don't know how he's got 0 out of 2 tackles, 1, because he literally won the ball both times by tackling the player. But that's stats websites for you. Arnautovic as well, I thought he was okay. Yes, he should have scored or shot a few times when he didn't, or took his chances a bit better. But, this is his first start of the season. Just as Lautaro is rusty and getting his feet under himself, Arnautovic, barely ever plays. It only comes on for 10, 15 minutes when he does, with a fully rotated team. I don't know. I definitely expect better from him, but I don't think it was that bad. Zielinski's still not super impressive, not a bit of a step back compared to his Man City game, but a few nice passes here and there. Hakan's losing too many duels and you can just see that's why I don't like focusing on the substitutes when the main guys are not performing as well as they normally do. For me, at first, it always starts with them. Pavard was also a very up and down first half. Few silly giveaways, few silly decisions, some weird back passes. But in the second half, he was much better. De Vrij had a hard job with those 2 big strikers up front. On the other side, Maksimovic, this 17-year-old, definitely one to watch out for. Very impressive, left-footed, looked pretty kind of tall, 6 foot, kind of Ilicic vibes. Very, very interesting player to keep a lookout for. And look at that, Krunic, 4.5. You rat. Hold that. And yeah, there's our substitutes. Frattesi barely got involved. Lautaro, good impact. And yeah, the game was already pretty much done when all the substitutes came on. So great result overall. Milan, on the other hand, lost to Leverkusen away. Let's have a look actually how do you look at the Champions League table? Yeah, there you go. So yeah, Inter bang on in the middle, just 2 points off the top. Obviously, only 2 games played, 4 points right next to Man City, Arsenal. Yeah, this is exactly the start that I predicted and wanted. And great, fantastic way to kick things off. But now, of course, the minds go to Torino at the weekend before the international break. Must win game. You guys let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below. Who was your man of the match? What did you make of the Arnautovic performance and the boos? Would you have booed him? Are you against the boos? Are you with Beppe Bergomi and me? Or are you on the other side? Yeah, let me know your thoughts down comments below, and then watch Anthony and Inter Worldwide's post-match live reaction if you haven't. Ciao ragazzi, always forza. Inter, the champions.